people refuse to share their shit. They refuse. No, you can't have it. These are mine. All this is mine. These are my shoes, my rain boots, and my AC unit, and my hot plate, and my exercycle, and my PS2, and my fold-out couch, and my plate. No, you can't have it. No, and I know I've got no room left in my house because it's filled with shit, as is my lawn and my car, but no, these are mine. I would rather pay monthly to lock it up in a pitch black, airless room. And I'll never visit. I'll never. Right? People don't visit their storage facilities, do they? Do they? I don't think so. I mean, like, hey, kids, so Dad's thinking, maybe not this Sunday, but what do you say the following Sunday we drive out to the storage facility and say hi to our shoes? No, you can't have it. They're mine. But upon my death, I will allow a reality TV crew to come in and show the world what I wouldn't share. Here's a fact. This is legit. As of 2022, 92%, I'm going to repeat that, 92% of all the storage units on planet Earth are right here in the United States of America. That's right. That is right. Right? People refuse. You know, we're so privileged and our values are so warped in this country and we're just all about consumption, right? Without any regard to anything else or anyone else. Just consume, get, right? It's so warped. People in America will collect things that other people desperately need, right? Like people collect shoes. Yeah, you collect shoes? Fuck you, you collect shoes. The fuck's wrong? Hey, dude, check this out. Hey, before you get all pissy at me, look at this. This is my shoe room, all right? I mean, it's huge, right? You know, probably fit a family of 4 in here. You know, I got 150 pairs of shoes, all in hyperbaric chamber, hermetically sealed, backlit, oxygenated. No, I don't wear them. No, you don't. The point is not to wear them, just to. Okay. Well, maybe you'll like this better. All right, this is my insulin room. I've got 250,000 doses of insulin right there. Yeah. I don't know, it just makes me feel good to have them. And honestly, how many fucking pairs of shoes do you need? 3. The answer is 3. The fucking answer is 3.
Correct.
You need a pair of like rain boots or snow boots or something for inclement weather, right? You need a pair of sneakers, something comfortable if you got to stand on your feet all day. And then you need a pair of dress shoes for when people go, you can't come in here with sneakers. Well, how come? Why not? They're really nice. They're like $500. They're super nice. They're brand new. It's like, look, pal, I don't know what to tell you. All right? This is a very dark nightclub, okay? And we require you to have different materials surrounding your foot. And I'm not counting slippers, all right? Slippers don't count because you wouldn't give like a homeless guy slippers, right? That's kind of a fuck you, I think. Yo. Hey, buddy. Yo. Hey, man. So I'm done with these, and you're welcome to them. They're pretty awesome, furry, and they're great. They're just for wearing around inside the house. And you know when your floors are sticky and you're like, well, I don't want bare feet, but I don't want to put my shoes on. But you remember floors, right? Okay, Athens, what did the woman who had an abortion and then immediately regretted it, but stopped by an amusement park and rode the roller coaster on her way home say? Oh, I feel like a kid again. Now, I know I'm very, believe me, I'm well aware that there are a number of people who feel strongly that, abortion isn't anything to joke about. It's not, it shouldn't be a punchline. It's not funny. But I think I've just disproven that. And that is not to make light of our current situation here in America, where it's just horrific what's happening. It's just backwards and medieval and archaic and barbaric. The absolute bans on abortion when women are dying needlessly, and it's fucking awful, but I do think things will get better. I really do. I'm not being naive. I've been alive enough to see the pendulum swing back and forth, and I think it will get better. I think it's unfortunately going to get worse before it gets better. I think there's going to be a lot more blood and death and orphans, but I do think it'll get better. And we'll make progress. The only way we ever make progress in this country is when a group of people oppressing another group of people start having a personal experience, right, with the people that they're oppressing. That's how we make progress in America. Civil rights movement started, grew because of that. Gay rights movement, right? More and more people in the 70s and the 80s coming out. So more and more politicians and clergy and judges and school board members, now knew somebody had an experience with somebody who's gay. And the politicians be like, I have always been proudly homophobic, and that's been part of my platform. I know that's why y'all voted for me, but I have to say that my eyes have been opened because I recently learned that my daughter is gay, and I love my daughter. Okay, and I recently learned that a very close, dear friend of mine, growing up, my childhood friend, is gay as well. And he's a good man, okay? He fought for this country. He took a bullet for this country, okay? And I recently learned that I, too, am gay, and I had no idea. I had no idea. But you know what they say, the 14th time is the charm, and I have got to stop going to that truck stop. Lindsay, get it through your mush brain. Come on now. Oh, goodness. Right, it's all about personal experience. And, personally, I've been a part of 2 abortions, and, I did the best I could. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but I had an instructional video on YouTube. I was like, okay, let's get this going. Okay. All right, ma'am, I need you to stop crying, please. I need you. No, stop. I need to hear the video because ma'am, you have to stop crying. I'm sorry. I need to, look, I'm it. I'm all you got. I'm the last one left willing to do this, okay? So don't blame me. I didn't vote. So, I gotta, well, I couldn't abide by Harris's stance on Israel. So, all right. Okay. So, no, ma'am, you need to, all right, well, I gotta rewind this whole thing. Well, now the screen's all slippery. And I do have kind of a begrudging admiration, I don't know if that's the right word, but for the really, really extreme, religious, right-wing extremists who are so anti-abortion. It is literally the most evil, awful thing to them. Obviously, I don't agree with them, but they feel so passionately about it that they are willing to bankrupt themselves, lose friends and family, just to 24/7. Their focus, their absolute aim is to shut down every women's health clinic in America, right? Every plant, they'll get out there and protest 24/7. Down with, God loves the little babies. God loves us. Shut this down. Shut this down. And they're so upset, and it's so important to them. They're so anti-abortion. I'm not talking about the pro-natalist people who just want more kids to, we need more people to work in the mines, Seriously, that's what yeah. Oh, you guys wait until they start rolling back child labor laws. That'll be for another set. Okay, so, right, but they're down there, they're absolutely, abortion is shut this down 24/7, shut this, they're marching, But here's the thing, every single one of them, every single religious extremist, every single pastor, priest, minister, rabbi, imam, every judge, every school board member, every politician who's right-wing, anti-abortion, they all know dozens of women who've had an abortion. Dozens, with an S, plural. And the reason I say that with such confidence is because a miscarriage is an abortion, right? It is. It's a scientific fact, spontaneous abortion, right? So that means the single greatest abortion provider in the United States of America is God. God is responsible for way more abortions than every Planned Parenthood clinic combined. And why aren't they out there trying to close down the churches? Down with God, who creates the miscarriages, but also up with God because he loves the little babies, but down with God because he's taking the baby. I'm so confused. It is confusing. It is. And why would God do that? Why would their God do that? I have a theory. Maybe God really loves, really, really loves those teeny tiny, teensy, toonsy, little cell clusters, those zygotes, those little fetal beans, those little guys, this big, they're so cute and adorable, I love them. Oh, I want to squeeze them, oh, they're so cute. Get them up here to heaven, I'm lonely, get them up here. I want more. Yeah, that's his caviar, Oh, we'll put a little bit, So maybe God does love the little babies on a cracker with some sour cream.